Hi, this is Micah from Music Mastery. Today we're going to be talking about reed care, which involves soaking your reeds before playing, storing them, and also breaking them in. So let's start with soaking reeds before playing. Reeds need to be wet in order to play well. We want the reed to vibrate freely in order to produce the best sound possible, and we do that by making sure our reed is very wet. And so we can wet the reed in a couple ways. You can soak your reed in your mouth like that, and do that for about 30 seconds or however long it takes to just make sure that the whole thing is nice and wet. Or you can soak them in a glass of water for about 30 seconds. And then before you put it on the mouthpiece, just wipe off the excess moisture with a couple fingers. As you're playing, you may find that the reed dries out, and in that case, you'll just want to make sure that you re-wet it with your tongue and keep it wet through the whole duration of your playing, so you're sounding your best. As you do that, you may find that some condensation gets in your mouthpiece, and we want to avoid that kind of gurgly sound that happens when there's condensation in the mouthpiece. And so how we do that is just before we come in, anytime we're playing, we just inhale through the mouthpiece, and they'll take the condensation right out. So that's how you wet your reed before playing. So now moving on to how you store it when you're not. So before storing your reed, just take a few fingers again and wipe off the reed, any excess moisture. And you always want to store your reed in a reed case when you're not playing. So these are the reed cases that I like. They have grooves in them, vertical grooves here. And what the grooves do is help the reed dry out more evenly, which helps keep it from warping, which will make it sound worse. So I would avoid reed cases that do not have those grooves, as those reeds will warp and become harder to play, and it'll make it harder to sound good. As you're putting your reeds in the reed case, be very careful. Reeds are easy to chip, so I would always hold this part of the reed down here and never the tip, which is what is damaged and what will have the most effect on your sound. Finally, I number the slots on my reed cases, 1, 2, 3, and 4 here, so that I know which reed I'm playing. And I also mark my reeds themselves. So on the back side of the reed, I write the date that I started playing the reed, so I can tell how old it is. And then I also make some pencil markings on the bottom that say how good it is. I may also make some markings showing the strength of the reed, whether it feels too soft or feels too hard. This helps me identify my reeds and lets me know, say at a concert, which reed is my good reed and which ones won't help me that night. The other thing to do, and this has to do with numbering your reeds, is you need to rotate your reeds as you play them. So you can't play on your best reed all the time, because reeds will eventually die. And if we play on our best reed all the time, it will die faster. So rotate through your reeds so that you're playing all of them every day or two. It doesn't have to be a lot, but just stay in touch with them. It's good to have about 4 to 8 reeds at one time, say a couple being broken in, a couple that are playing their best, and a couple that are getting older. And reeds can last about 2 or 3 months when you use this method, depending on how much you're practicing and playing. Okay, and speaking of breaking in, we need to break in reeds just little by little, okay? So, as when you're starting any practice session, soak your new reed for about 30 seconds in water, and then play it for no more than 5 minutes that first day. An easier way to do this is, as you look at your reed, as you've started playing it, it will eventually start to change appearance. As you look at the tip of it, will start to look more translucent, kind of see-through. And once you've seen that, you know you're done with that reed for that day. So wipe it off and store it. And then you can add 5 minutes each day, or until the tip turns translucent again, okay? And after a week of doing that, you're good to go, and you can play on the reed as long as you want until roughly an hour or so, when you should switch reeds anyway. Alright, that's all we have for today. I hope this video was very helpful to you. If you are enjoying these videos, please make sure to encourage other members of your ensemble to join MusicMastery.band so that everyone in your section will have their parts mastered for every rehearsal. Remember, you get 3 requests a month as a member. We are looking forward to helping you master your next piece of music. See you next time.